So far we have talked about 666, 777, and we also have talked about the macabre, the vehicles of wheels within wheels, which are talked about in the book of Ezekiel, which are necessary for the entities to move between planes or realm or universes. And I'm talking about this because before we can evolve, before this can take place, the human evolution must be educated to understand the presence of the macabre. We have to understand these vehicles, which is the key to engendering a whole new star system. For us to have the new Jerusalem, the new earth, and the new heaven, we have to understand the role of this vehicle and our role concerning these vehicles. Like I said, this vehicle once again come down into the communities of the righteous, which are in spiral grid areas of the spiritual vibrations. So the funny thing is, we have to call them. We initiate the call for this vehicle from within us, just like the children of Israel in Egypt. They cried out, and Moses was called to come and save them. We have to call, to send a signal from within ourselves for the vehicle to come. We initiate the vehicles. Now, I wanted us to look at the process of transformation is directed through the proper pyramidal frequencies of light. So these are frequencies of light that I want to talk about, and are balanced by the energies of the Shekinah universe. So the Shekinah universe, this is the seedbed where which is the body subtram, which allowed the world to be transmuted into higher worlds from its most intricate part. Substram means an underlying layer or substance, in particular a layer of a rock or a soil beneath the surface of a ground. Is a foundation or basis. So for the ascension to happen, Shekinah universe is the basis for everything. And thus the Shekinah universe transforms the basic building blocks of intelligence of out of the sea of internal to go into the presence of the Father. So you cannot go into the presence of the Father without passing through the Mother. The Shekinah universe is the foundation for the universe of the Son also. So this from this you have, they are interlinked. She is the link to the Father and the Son. She is wisdom. So the Sun universe consists of the realm of creation and evolution directed by the paradise sons. So the sons or the lords work under the Sun, and the Son also work with the Mother to fulfill the agenda of the Father universe. So now here will be the Sun universe gather the collective manifestation of the gross material worlds that have been purified to be offered up to the Father. The Father universe consists of universe, each having a creator God who sustains the eternal bounds of the divine. So now we have the Father universe, which is the celestial kingdom. I wanted to touch on this: the Father universe, the Son universe, the Shekinah universe. And we know that under the Sun, they are the paradise sons, and also the Shekinah universe, more like work under the suns or work hand in hand with the Sun universe to bring the souls into evolution, and then to gather them back to transform them into higher networks of intelligence. So it's a cycle, it's a birth and life cycle. So now I wanted to touch on this so that we could attribute the frequency to the universe of the Son, the frequency to the universe of the Father, and the frequency to the paradise sons, and the frequency to those also who rebel to form their own systems independent from the Father, or without following the Father, dominion of the Father. So now here it will say, the seats of government dispatch the commissions of the paradise sons and the Elohim lords of light for the creation of the worlds in the lower heavens. And it is only by the order of the Father until the Father universe, through the magistrates who sit in council of the thrones and dominion, that the fallen paradise sons and the fallen angelic hierarchy can be redeemed. So now we see that we have also these fallen paradise sons and fallen angelic hierarchies, so which also will be having its own number. So we said here it's 666. So now let's go and look at those. So just in passing, this will be the grid system, just like the veins and the network from the brains that send signals. So the earth, because we are part of the earth, we come from the earth, we return to the earth, this body, it also has the network for the landing of the Merkaba, the vehicles of wheels within wheels, many wheels within wheels. So the fallen sons of paradise, we said their frequency is 666. So this is the frequency which by default we because we live under sin, we vibrate at the 666, which is man without God, man living his life and missions only to satisfy his own fleshly needs. And then we have the 777. At the time, the liberated body of the matter will be beyond the 777 combination, connecting the lower biological creation to become one with the Jesus. So this is the material or the frequency for the sons of paradise. So this will be the masters working with the 777 principal stars in the cluster of the Pleiades, having the power to materialize new heavens and new earth, so that the former things will not be called to mind. So these are the ones that are educators, ministers, or ministering spirits and angels. And the masters, or the ascended masters, that will be ancestors who had lived their life to please the light. And ascended masters, and then there will be fallen masters, those who were living selfishly under the 666, who will be imprisoned. So the 666 is the negative entropy, or the negative energy. With this power, they can conquer the antiverse. So with the power, they can conquer the invention of the 9th key of Enoch, which is the 666, the negation of the 6th physical force field of material creation on all 3 levels of quasi-stellar creation. So the knowledge that we get from Orion and Pleiades is to teach the people of the world the love of God, and the love of the Son, and the love of the Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, the love of the Mother, the Son, and the Father. And this teaching, the ministering, is the one we are assigned the the 777, because that's 7 means completion. So it's the divine completion of energy, so that we could transition from being flesh-based to be spiritual or light-based entities, because we originate from a higher realm of existence. And to overpower this 666 prison that we find ourselves in under the force field of the material creation, then we need the combination of the love of God, the teaching of the love of God, and the love of the Son, and the love of the Shekinah, the Holy Spirit. With this key, we can understand how fallen universes are delivered from the galactic wars of the Son of Light versus the Son of Darkness. So the Son of Darkness are the ones operating under Satan, or the Satans operating under the 666 frequency or vibration. The fallen universes. So when Adam went out of the garden, our universe changed to become one of the fallen universes. So the key, we can understand how, with this key, we can understand how our fallen universe, our earth, are delivered through the galactic war of the sons of light. So now, that's why Michael in Revelation 12 has to fight, so that they could liberate us from the sons of darkness. This is accomplished through the stellar program of 999, the threefold casualty of the Father, Son, and Shekinah. The threefold. Normally, the Trinity is the Son, the Father, Son, and Shekinah, the Mother, or the combination of the Father, Son, and Mother universes operating together in all three cells. I'll say three for the Trinity, but now it's a threefold. It's a 3 times 3 casualty of Father, Son, and universe operating together in all 9 times cells of material creation. So now we'll be lifted from a 3-dimensional reality into a threefold reality to neutralize the 666. So that's how we get a 999. Now we move out of our 3D reality into a different realm of existence, where we are not limited, or where we could be now able to absorb the higher level of learning and become elevated beings. So if you look at the picture, this is where we are, and this is the war that is being fought. This is the pyramid of knowledge. And this is more like the person here lifting their arms. It's like your inner self, the very person that you don't know exists within us. And here it's our body, which is being fought over. Satan, on the other hand, as a dragon, is giving his intelligence, his knowledge unto us to keep us on low vibration. And the one who rides the white horse is giving his pure knowledge to rise us into intelligence, so that we could transition out of the sphere of our physical world, so that we could exist and receive through the dove the higher learning that could transition us into the world of many mentions of the Father. So the dragon here is the 666. Here the messengers of light will be the 777, when they are preparing us to eventually be purified enough to exist with Christ or reign with Christ in purity. And then Christ will present us into the high prism of light, into a triple nine, a threefold light structure, or the 111 unity of the Father, the Son, and the Mother, Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, so that now we will exist in purity, a pure knowledge, as pure light beings, without the boundaries and the limitations imposed by the knowledge of the fallen masters when they tricked our ancient parents in the garden. So that was the knowledge, because the whole call, or the whole calling, the whole lesson is consciousness awareness, where you could find a man sitting alone and they are talking to their inner self, and they don't need company, a physical company, because they are talking, the physical you is talking to the spiritual you within you. So the lack of consciousness awareness is what make us go into all this form of delusions of trying to quieten or shut the voice of voidness or emptiness that we feel from within. So if we come to learn of our higher self, understand the cosmic world or worlds, understand the cosmic laws, then we come to understand that the world of light is not limited to religion. It's not limited to culture. It doesn't care who you are. And you will not be limited even by location. Therefore, the fear that bounds us to sectors, gangs, classes will go away. Certain bounds and chains that hold you captive into fear, they will be loosened. You'll be able to look in any book in higher learning and up your game. Lift yourself, free yourself, listen to the high knowledge, understanding the cosmic reality, the cosmic laws, because then we'll be able to navigate any kind of learning, knowing that Satan cannot confess love. He hates love, because love is the Father. Therefore, even with his gills of sweet tongues or words, it's easy to catch him lying, because he's a liar. So let's free ourselves. Let's activate our inner eye, the third eye, the sixth sense of the spirit, so that we could see beyond the flesh. We could see beyond our racism. We could see beyond our skin colors. We could see beyond our nationality. We could see beyond the very biggest prison of religion, and be free to talk to our ascended masters, our grandparents. Because a familiar face or a familiar spirit is easy to understand, because it lived in our reality, but not be fooled to think Satan won't imitate them. But if you understand love and you pray to seek the ministering spirits of light, they will guide you. They will elevate you. They will allow you to see beyond the limitation of your mortal eyes. Okay, thank you.